Hi, I'm here to give a wee tutorial on how to use the products that I've put together in the skin kits to use at home and give yourself a facial. Normally I would be there with you to talk you through what products that I would be giving you to customise what you would need for your skin, and thankfully that most of you that have already asked for something have been quite clear on what you want. So conditions in people's skin tend to normally be things like dehydration, flakiness, irritation, spots, pore size, and just general. What I've been asked for is that a lot of people like myself, that their skin has been a wee bit lackluster. I'm finding my lines are coming up, my skin's dehydrated, I've exposed myself a wee bit to too much sun in the last few weeks. And what I'm finding is my diet's not been great either. So across here, I'm not usually very spotty, but I'm coming up with the odds wee one that I'm not used to having. Usually my skincare routine, I change it quite a wee bit, just because I've got like the products at hand in work, and because I've not been in work, I've kind of stuck to what I had in the house, which isn't ideal. Your skin is like your body, needs a diet. It needs to have a mixture of vitamins, it has to have moisture, it has to have liquids and protection. So protection comes in the sense of your moisturiser, and a lot of people find that maybe if they've got oilier skins that they tend to stay away from anything that's moisturising. That's not always the case. It's just what is in your moisturiser that you need. Maybe a higher water content, just to make sure that your skin's not getting flat. You know that if you think of bubble wrap, if bubble wrap has no air in it, the cells look like flat bubble wrap when it's lost its air, when it's been popped. But if your skin's nice and full and well hydrated, those bubble wraps are full and kind of juicy, like you know the wee segments in orange juice. It's a good wee kind of thing to think about when you're thinking of your skin. Those wee orange segments, when you peel one open and you look at all the wee bits in it, your skin's like that. So I'm going to pop my hairband on, which is in your kit, and I will be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. What I commonly see as well is most people on the days that they're not washing their hair maybe miss the bit right up at their hairline. So be careful, these wee hairbands do kind of flick back the way and try and ping off. But make sure that you're getting right up to the hairline, because quite often I see wee spots or blackheads coming up at the hairline. That can be caused by maybe not washing off your products properly, which you don't really want to get your hair soaking when you're ready to go out that day and you're not wanting to wash your hair. And hair products, so your serums, your moisture, your conditioners, shampoo left over that's maybe not rinsed off, like here when you're jumping in the shower, you might miss these wee bits. So pay particular attention. And round about the ears, that's still facial skin. I've got this holding on to my ears so it doesn't slip off, and all the way down your neck, right across this front part of your neck and chest. Treat that all, this is all your face. You only get one face, and if you don't look after it, you tend to see ageing, and what we don't want to do is age too early. The motto of the skincare brand that I use, Image, is that you want to age later. So the longer that we can delay and prolong that process of keeping our skins fresher, younger, fuller, the better. So the sponges that are in the kit, they come like this. They're like wee skinny flat packs. So when I filled up the sink here with some tepid water, so you don't want to really use hot water. Hot water can sometimes upset your skin. And look at this, they puff right up to this. That was the magic trick. The first thing I want to do is use my cleanser. So normally I would use about a 5 pence piece size, but I'll maybe use a wee bit less to start with. If you see that on my finger, it's just enough to cover the fingertip of one finger. Add some water and froth it up. Not all the cleansers do froth, and the ageless one in particular, you don't want to get that right over your eye area because it can be a wee bit stingy. So I've got it quite foamy up on my fingers, and you want to just work it in to all the areas. I do need another wee bit of that, so a tiny bit more. 5p piece is ideal. And my hands are wet enough. So right into the hairline, like I was saying, round about the ears. The foaming face washes are quite good because you feel like you're actually getting to wash your face. The creamier cleansers are great for sensitive skins or really, really dry skins. If you've found that your skin is quite sensitive, even water can dehydrate it and sting it. So especially with areas like the edge of the nostrils, cleft of the chin, and round the eyes. So I've did that in a wee bit of a hurry. So start at the top, work in wee circles round the eyes. You should always go from the outside in the way. Oh, making gestures with my hands here. Let's not do that. So round the eyes, following the direction of the eyebrow hairs, and then under. So that saves you from pulling and tearing at the skin at the eyes. Round the nostrils, across the cheeks, there's like a kind of triangle that you can go with. Across the lip, under the chin. I've got quite a wee bit of congestion going on under here. I think a lot of people that are wearing masks just now, that the condensation that's building up in here, and obviously the pressure from the suction masks that a lot of nurses are wearing, doctors, they're getting this pressure point here. There is a balm that I've got samples of that I can pop in if you find that you're getting that irritation from the pressure of the masks. Just let me know and I can stick one of those in for you. I don't have a lot of them, so if you're not needing it for that reason, then we'll skip that one out. So clean sponges. It's important that you use something clean to take it off. So if you're using an old sponge that's been lying in the bath, it's going to be mouldy and not very good for your face. So today I had a wee bit of tinted moisturiser on and a wee bit of eyebrow makeup, so you will see the water getting a wee bit murky. That's normal. And just take the excess of that off, and I would repeat that. So I'm going to just pause the video and do that repeat just now. Hi! So that second cleanse is taking care of all the excess makeup that I had. My hay fever is making my eyes quite red underneath, and that's usual for me at this time of year. I do have a new eye cream that's going to help to combat that. The liner that I've got on just now is my permanent makeup, so that won't come off, and I forgot there just when I did that second cleanse there that I had mascara on today, which I've not had on for weeks. And I looked like Alice Cooper for a second there. So next step is, this is the Vital C. That is the mask. This is full of enzymes, which a lot of you will know what exfoliators are, and exfoliators usually have like wee bits in it, wee scrubby bits. This, however, is enzyme based, and enzymes are like, they munch away at dead skin, kind of like your wee Pac-Man coming along and just knitting out anything that's dead in your skin. We don't want dull, dead skin lying about, making us look dull and discoloured, drier, flaky. None of that looks good on your skin. So again, where I've got these wee spots up here, what that'll do is it'll clear out the pore. Don't go right over your eyes with this, but you can go quite close. Just I would stay a wee tiny bit away from the wet line of your eyes. So this can stay on probably up to 10 minutes. And again, like I says, you want to get that a wee bit over the areas that are exposed, the bits especially if you've got any pigmentation, if you've been out in the sun for too long, across like the forehead, down the nose quite often gets a wee bit pigmented and marked, and it won't take away freckles. It's not a lightening treatment or anything that's going to bleach the skin. It's not anything like that. What it will do is it will help to level out the skin colour. the tone, I can feel that tingling a wee bit because I've had a wee bit more fresh air. I find my cheeks go a wee bit rosy if I've been outside for a long time during the day. My face might go a wee bit pink, but I've got quite a kind of reactive skin. That's not to say that it's sensitive or that I'm allergic. A lot of people, as soon as they feel something tingling on their skin, they're like, oh, get this off, it's too nippy, I can't take it. But if it's been prescribed like a proper skin treatment, tingle's not always bad. Don't be put off by the idea that something's working on your skin that's active. But also there's that fine line for me to gauge with your skin that it's not something that's a reaction or an allergy. So that's why it's quite important to know what is being prescribed for your skin, and if you've got any allergies or any sensitivities, anything that you feel that whether it's a food allergy, whether it's pets, maybe my hay fever. I know that round about my eyes is a wee bit red just now, I said that already, but you know, when you look at your timeline pictures on Facebook or whatever and they pop up this time of year, I always look as though that my eyelids up here, I've got pink eyeshadow or something on, which doesn't suit me, so I'll not have that one. So again, this is to be on up to about 10 minutes, but for the case of the video, I'll just give it one more wee minute and I'll take that off on video, but I'll pause it for now. So I filled up the sink again with not cold water, but a wee bit cooler than what I would ever go in for a bath. So it's, yeah, I would say it's quite cool. That's quite good for taking the activity of the enzymes down. In a treatment I would do, like for a skin peel in the salon, I would do cold water. If you feel that your skin's quite hot, actually I might add a wee bit colder water in here because my skin does feel a wee bit tingly and that will take the heat out of it. I can see my cheeks going really red. So with the enzyme mask or any alternative masks that are in the kits, you don't want to rub the skin very hard afterwards. You want to kind of just press it and slide just to get that off without really scrubbing at it. The enzymes have done their job. What you'll see over the next day or two, which is why I say use the mask every second or third day, or once or twice a week's enough, just depends, and don't do 2 nights in a row of it because you'll find your skin getting a wee bit too stripped back. So again, a wee slide, and with the neck again, just like the eyes, you don't want to drag anything down the way, you kind of want to work up the way. You could, if you were doing this just yourself, you could just use a splash of cold water, just like up like this, that would be fine. But just to make sure you're getting the remnants of all that off. And the creases that will kind of gather in there, and what you'll find is that feels like somebody else's face now. Actually, that was feeling quite blocked and bumpy. Your skin can change. What you would maybe have thought your skin was quite oily when you were younger, or you might still be using the same products just because that's what you've always bought. I keep saying The main thing that I would say is your skin changes quite often, and hormonal fluctuations in women can make your skin alter. Quite often hormonally you'll react round about the chin area, which this one is an indicator of some kind of change in me. And what I would do with that is just maybe put a wee bit of face mask on it for spots. I wouldn't have to put that all over my whole face just for that, but I don't have that up here just now, so I just need to let the enzymes do their job. I can still feel that tingling, so that's why I'm keeping going. Under my eyes is a wee bit kind of hot because my skin's sensitive in my hay fever. I'm taking antihistamines, and that feels much better. So again, just make sure you're getting it all the way off from round about the areas at the outside edges, like your hairline, round your neck. Don't leave any on the chest. If you're in the shower and you're rinsing this off, that's fine, and that's pretty good. I definitely feel much cleaner. That feels a bit smoother. And I'll do the day routine tomorrow. I give you a wee lesson in what I would do. It'll be a lot quicker, but this one's just a wee bit more in depth. I use an eye cream at night time and in the mornings underneath my moisturiser. Eye creams are designed, the consistency of it is a wee bit thinner than any other moisturisers for the face because the skin under here is thinner. So the one that I've got is the Recovery Collagen Eye Gel. This one is great for diminishing dark circles, which, as I said before, I've always got dark circles even if I were to have that perfect 12 hours or whatever it is sleep. So again, what I was saying earlier on, ring fingers are great for doing your eyes because you're not going to dig in so deeply. So outside, in, sweep over the lid, in, over the lid, and right up to the eyebrows. You don't need to take it too far down because again, this isn't eyes, this is like kind of to that wee hollow bit there. And nighttime moisturiser, the big tubs, this is the same one as what's in the wee tubes, but because I've got the bigger one at home, I'm not going to use up the wee ones. So this comes with a wee scoop. You don't want to, with a tub like this, you don't want to scoop your fingers in it and then dig out, because whatever cross-contamination that's going on, whatever's on your fingers, even if you've just washed your hands, you don't want to leave that on there to get stuck in your product and multiplying it with germs. So that's maybe a wee bit much, but because I'm going to do my neck and my chest as well, that's fine. So that was, I always try and say about 5 pence a piece, but that's maybe a bit too much. Maybe like a marrow fat pea, you know, the big squishy ones, one of those. And some on your forehead, but on each cheek, nose, chin, and whatever's left down here. I usually try and balance it out so everywhere's getting something. So this is 17 and a bit minutes long. This wouldn't normally take anywhere near this, just because I'm talking through it a wee bit. I would say your skincare routine should take about 3 minutes. Which, when you think about the size of your face compared to the surface of your teeth, you should be 2 minutes on your teeth, at least 2 to 3 minutes on your face. That's fair, isn't it? So I feel quite well moisturised there. I don't feel like there's anywhere that's been missed. Definitely feeling a bit brighter. These wee spots up here, hopefully in the next couple of days they'll be gone and I'll not be moaning about having a plucky face. The definitely feels much more moisturised. I feel as though that maybe the last few days, because I was out in the sun and got a wee bit too much. Look at this tan line. I'm not used to having that. If there's anything you just want to ask me, I'm here. I'm available most of the time. So I will get back to you on the day if you send me a message, unless it's like after 10 o'clock and I can't keep my eyes opened. And let me know how you got on. Anyone that's already had their skin kits, give me a wee bit of feedback. Let me know how you're getting on with your stuff at home. And if there's anything else that you're needing, for instance your eye gels, and there are lip care treatments as well, which they're quite good for. Well, we can't get our fillers and things done just now. They do boost the collagen and the hyaluronic acid that's in your skin naturally. That kind of helps to boost it. So that could be a wee thing that tides you over until you can get your lip fillers done again, because I'm missing mine. Laura, get back to work soon. Here's hoping that you're all keeping safe. Love you. See you soon.